I'm going to go over two tickers. First up is BlackBerry, affectionately known as Crackberry. We ended the day at $5.50, up a whopping 13.17%. To the north side takes us back to the middle of the trend and the baseline, and one level of resistance and a potential take profit area, and that is roughly 556. We could chop sideways, but hopefully we continue to follow this line upward. Now above that, at 2 standard deviations, that takes us to roughly $5.81. Above that, down the road, $5.94. And in the big picture, that will take us to $6.05. The purple lines are lines I drew in 2025. I'll show you that in just a moment, and I'll delete some of the other lines on the daily time frame so you can see where I marked it out. But looking left, you can see we hit a clear area of resistance. That is your sell signal. This is a sell signal down here, here, and up here, lined up with resistance on the RSI. Here's another area of resistance. Anytime we hit that line, I expect a pullback. Now, the pullback could be for consolidation, barcoding, a potential buy-in area, and then hopefully we go up another leg. But here you can see we went from here to here. That is definitely a couple of legs up. And then here, consolidation going sideways. And then this is resistance as well, and then a sell-off. Now on the daily time frame, as you can see, I've tracked and traded this many times. I still own this at 262 in one of my accounts. And the pink lines, I should say, are lots that I've already sold a long time ago. The green lines are when I took profit. And I see now that I'm looking at this closer. Oh, right here. I'm just going to mark it out since I'm here. But that is a potential reversal to the downside that will take us to roughly 365. Right, there are other gaps, I believe, but I'll have to, down here, look at this. So we have gaps that I don't think I cleaned up because they're still hanging out there. Yep, there's one, but this one down to 317 already closed on Friday, March 27th, which I have not been paying attention to this ticker. Let me delete that and delete that. No longer a threat to our account to the south side. So 310 it looks like, and then we have some other gaps which I will clean up later. The 1-year price target is now $6.03, and then to the downside they're saying the average will be around 490 and the lower channel will be 437, and currently again we're at 550, so 603 to the upside, so that would be lovely. And where will that take us on the daily? So we are here, so 3 standard deviations is 587, red, white, and blue. Yeah, so very nice, right above here. So we've got some powering through to go through, because look, we're in a downward channel still on the 5, and look at this, frothy as heck. We are at resistance on the daily. There is going to be a rollover, so be careful. Now the next one I want to go over very quickly. See, I went to a different time frame and now this is all wonky. The price label is all the way over here. I have to clean it up. Oh, let me clean something else very quickly. So 317, this is still in play. And then this gap, while I'm here, I might as well just clean it up. It was tiny, but it did hit to the south side at 322. Again, I have not looked at this in so long. Oh, and one other thing I was going to do is delete some lines. So I want to delete this purple line down here. So let's go to the 1 hour. When did I draw that line because I'm going to clean it up right now. It's too close together, and that's when I start deleting. This line here at 5:55. Oh, so right there, 5:55, I drew that out on February 10th of 2025. All right, so let's delete that. Okay, and this line I drew out in 2025 as well. And then the light blue I drew out in 2023. Yeah, I've looked at this a gazillion times. I've traded it, but I've only kept the shares at 262. And as a matter of fact, what am I up? I want to know. Let's do this. Oops. Let's just pretend. Gosh darn it. If you want to know the percentage, I'm going to use this. Click on it. Hit the settings. So I bought in at 262. Today we're at 560. No, sorry, 550. All right. So I'm up 109%. Not too shabby. I'll take that all day long. All right, that is a look at BlackBerry. Let's go over to Team. And it's been a while since I've looked at this one as well. 71.48. All right, here are your targets. 73.45. Down the road, 74.83, 76.17. The middle of the trend, one level of support, potential buy-in, stop loss, 70.73. 68.02, 66.66, and 65.29. And looking left, this gap closed to the downside, or oops, Command Z, right where this wick is, and that was the potential buy. And that's where sometimes I set buy orders, where the gap is to the south side, and then I pray that a wick takes me there. But, oops, gosh darn it, looking at this, there's a gap down here that will eventually get filled. Who knows when, but right now we are in an upward channel on the 5. Clear support line. Let's move this down here. This is resistance. Went sideways a little bit, gapped up for the leg up. The wick took us all the way past 3 SD and then back to support. Now, what has happened on the daily? Because it's been a long time since I've looked at this. Look at that. Oh, the gap lines up right down here, down to 40.32. Will we get there? I don't know. But the 1-year price target back when I looked at it in January was 176.71, and oh my goodness, they revised it downward at 133.33, but still an 86% return from where we are. All right, that does it for me. I'm going to get on my treadmill. If there's a ticker that you want me to go over, please let me know, and have a great trading week.